Hello everyone and greetings to you all. So far we have seen various tools in ToolWebs, right? In a technology stack, security compliance, security risk, ALE calculation, CSPM, posture management, CASB, UEBA, CSG, ZTNA, SIM tools, say some threat modeling, some threat intelligence, IOA, IOC, SAW compliance tools like privacy. So many tools we have seen it so far. Slightly deviated tools I'm going to see it in this video. There is something called AI agent, right? AI agent is nothing but a sequence, a set of components. We are going to use it in a sequence, and each sequence has got some actions, and that action will be eventually deployed. For example, workflow. It is there in quite some time in the industry, only slightly in the different form actually. So that is the reason we are saying, there are companies like, those companies are quite some time in the market. Actually, if you see, so I'm not going to talk about the history of it, history or geography of it. What is the tool which we are having is what is important for us. So I'm going to do this. Is NI10 is at the end, at the back end it is running in actually. So we are going to see a small NI10 related tool in here. Okay. So for security related is all slight change in it. So advanced tools we have seen it, and this API tools, many tools we have seen it, and then AI agent based. So what is that AI agent based? There are plenty of tools. NI10 is the backend AI agent. It is, as I already told you, a set of components running in a sequence, and each component has got an input and output, and that output will be handed over to the other component, the next subsequent component. That subsequent component does an action against it, or the set of instructions will be provided based on what is that. It is configured in NI10. That is what NI10 it is. There is no need of writing any code of something. It is a kind of a workflow, and that workflow will do some task for us, and that will be helpful for our day-to-day business. Okay, that is exactly we are doing. Now we will take this tool. This is an interesting tool, which is annual maintenance cost, AMC. So before clicking it, because it will function 5 minutes one time, we can execute it 5 minutes. I'll tell you in what scenario this is required. For example, you worked on a company called any water purifier company, like Evo Smith, or Aquaguard, or Kent, or any other company or equivalent company you worked on for 5 years. End to end about how it is functioning, how RO is functioning, how membrane, what membrane is important, what is magnesium, what is all those things, end to end about all these companies. End of the day, all these membranes are all in a sequence, and then that is, any impure water will be sent in, and the pure water will be coming out, and we can use either some of the water purification tool, or purifying testing tools such as TDS meter, or some other equivalent meter we normally use to take it, and then we will see the taste of the water, the quality of the water, right? And that we know. And now I started a company, and I thought of taking an service contract of, say, Evo Smith. I've taken an Evo Smith of service contract, and I have 4 5 folks in me, and in my company I have trained them, like, this is what these are the products, and this is what we are going to do for our customers. But the main role for me is to providing service for Evo Smith customers. At the same time, I love to get a AMC contract from them. Okay, and AMC contract from them is what I have a target of AMC contract, so that money will directly go to the customer, client, not to me. And based on that, I will get some commission by the end of every year or every month. I don't know what is that terms and condition which is there in the contract between me and the Evo Smith. Now I have a small office. Okay, in that office I have some of the products. These are all anyway water purification products are not. Components are not that much big. So you can have all the components are inside, and you have 3 4 seats. All these folks are coming and sitting inside there, and then you have your managing director seat, and you are sitting in your car in your office. There is no support engineers out there in your office. So at this scenario, you as a owner of the organization, one of your customer call received from Evo Smith. Hey, there is a customer in Mahadevpura. Just go ahead and then attend uh, an Evo Smith product which is giving some fault, it seems. Then I am going there. So my first job is to see that, and then product, if the product is in warranty, I will do my point is do the repair. Once the repair is fixed, then I will take some signature and come back to my office. In case if the customer is not an AMC based company, AMC not having an AMC, it is my responsibility to get the AMC from the customer. So you do not have anyone at your back end, but you are sitting in a customer place, and you are having a big bag at your back, a rucksack bag at your back, and you have say a customer in front of you, and only a small mobile phone with you. I mean, which is a smartphone only with you. At this stage, you are asking for a customer. Hey, customer, would you mind taking an AMC? What is the advantages in order to take the AMC is, if one membrane is out, you'll have to pay this much of money. In case if you have AMC, you don't need to pay, it is free of cost. Something like that. So in that way, when you project the customer, now, okay, customer says like okay, no problem. So that time what you will do, you do not have anything, or you will have to do some paperwork. It is a pain, for you. Your job is not that. Your job is to repair Evo Smith. You won't be interested in doing those kind of job also as well, right? So at this stage, your phone is there, right? There you go to ToolWeb and go to AMC agreement contract generator. Just go here and then click here. So as soon as you got clicked, it will open a form. Okay, in that form, you are going to give a customer details. So this is the customer details. So what is the contract price? I have some facility. My company, I mean, the client has given some facilities, like I can give 10% of reduction to the customer, and beyond that I do not have any scope. If a customer is insisting for more discount, I'll have to contact the client's vendor, and client vendor has to support it. Once he is supported, then I'll have to take that. So now, okay, this customer is saying, so AMC contract is say 5,000, and the 5,000 AMC contract is the cost, and the customer is requesting for a 10% discount. So I can give a 500 discount. So 4,500 rupees is my contract, and the customer's number. And then what date is, so today's date, normally you put the today's date, and then terms, how many years you wanted this contract to be. It is 1 year or 2 year or 5 year. See, bear in mind, this has to be completed within 5 minutes. If I'm not completed within 5 minutes, it is risky for us. So this is the customer's email ID. Okay, I'll change it to customer email ID. I will change it to info@mkkpro.com. Sorry, wrong mistake, was mkkpro.com. This is the customer's email, and I'm saying 2 years. So when I'm submitting it, that's all, my job is done. So form submitted. So I am going to tell the customer saying, sir, you would have received the bill in your email address, and since it is a computer generated, signature is not required. Now you can pay me. Then I'm showing the QR code to the customer, and customer in his phone, he took the photocopy of the QR code and started doing the what process, payment process. Okay, now hope you understand. So this is done. My job is done. I have taken an AMC, and AMC also at the backend. So now how the mail is receiving. So now I'm opening Outlook. So I'm going, and then how at the end, I mean, obviously customer has to get some mails, right? I mean, how he will get it. So this service I'm giving it is as a contract for as a service from ToolWeb. I'm giving this as a service for a company, real water purifier company. There is a company who has taken the service from us. So there is, see, if you are running a website, you will have to maintain, you have to, first of all, you have to create a website, you have to create many things, right? So in order to do that, in order to prevent that, you have this kind of a solution. This solution N8N, which is running in a cloud. So in cloud, you are going to take this service. This service, how much you are going to pay? Very, very peanut. For example, 0.00001 rupees per contract is what you are going to pay. So such a this thing. So info@mkkpro.com, right? And this is what the info. And if you could see, the mail comes from krishnakumar.mahadevan@gmail.com for an annual maintenance. Thanks for Timbaya. Timbaya Water is my company, trusting us. Feel free to reach us in the contract. I think is here. So I'm clicking on here. So what will happen? It will take me back to the PDF file, and that PDF file, it is clearly annual maintenance contract agreement. So this annual maintenance contract AMC is made and entered into the data, which is today, for 2 years, and between the client is Krishna Kumar and the AMC provider, which is Thimbaya Water Solutions. That is the address, and then collectively referred us to as a parties. So what is the term 2 years? What is the service provided? These are the services will be provided in case of anything without any cost. And then the terms, the terms of agreement shall begin on the 14th, and then 12/4/2025 it begins and continue for 2 years. So the AMC price is going to be 4,500 into 2, which is for 2 years, so 9,000. So 9,000, which is money, which is going to be the customer signature, which is not required anyway. It is what you call computer generated. So, and this way, a business is done. I'm doing my job, taking a AMC. For AMC, the process is very clear, and this one copy of this mail will go to my client also. In the sense, the money will directly go to the client. Client in the sense, AO Smith. Got it? And for this is the tool, and why I am giving it because this is for ToolWeb's business. What will happen if you are giving it for just for I think this, in order to run this tool, I don't know how much does it cost. I don't know. I never seen it. I mean, we will see one more time. We'll go to AI agent. So we will see annual maintenance cost. What is the cost we need it? 250 coins, 5 minutes. So 250 coins for 5. If I'm not giving the time, the same 250 coins you can take it for the whole day, all other next customers also. So ToolWeb will lose the business, right? So only for one customer or one or two customer maximum, you can increase. You can enter it in ToolWeb tools. Within 5 minutes, something like that. So that is the reason this 5 minutes is for ToolWeb. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. So this 250, how much the 250 coin, the value of 250 coins, and if you go to pricing, and for 1,000 gold coins is 100 rupees. So which means 1,000 gold coins. So 100 gold coins is going to be 10 rupees. So 250 meaning 25 rupees. So 25 rupees is what the client is, what the Thimbaya Water Solution guy is going to pay for me per entry. Okay, hope you understand what I'm talking about, right? And now it is pretty clear for you, right? You know how the tool is functioning, and what for we are. So this way, AI agent will be very good for a business like an urban clamp, like all whoever the service oriented people, plumber, carpenter, say electrician, fitter, turner, what you call mason, and for all these folks can make use of this service, and then they can make a professional way of running their business. I mean, they can make use of this tool, and then they can professionally running their business, their day-to-day business is what ultimate aim behind this tool. Hope you got the point, and hope you know now how this AI agent based annual maintenance contract tool is functioning. Correct? Thank you so much. And beyond that, sorry, it was a little bit lengthy one. Beyond that, I do not have anything to discuss further. Until next time.